Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching right around the world. We are back again for another week. There's no such thing as an off-season in SRL, and tonight it is very exciting. We're doing something a little bit different here tonight. It's the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup. We've got GT5 cars, Formula C, Rally, X-Lite, Radical SR3s, you name it, we've got it. Nissan's, Caterhams, and we're just going to be going to some of the most famous tracks too. Texas Motor Speedway, Watkins Glen. It's a bit of an American theme tonight. Indianapolis, Daytona. And there's no qualifying. Default setups, damage and tyre wear are off. And we've got 5-minute timed races with automatic rolling starts. It's the 2020 of SRL here tonight. And let's get this underway.
I don't reckon he's going to be close enough. I don't think we're going to see a Daniel Ricciardo style move here, or will we?
I think we just...
There's water given here on lap one. They are bumper to bumper. First, second, third, fourth and fifth, all in your screens. Bubbles, sub and waffles, all together there.
Look
at this.
Outside here, you can get a bit of grip. He's going to go around the outside of Sub GT. No, he isn't. Sub GT is holding him off and then collided.
Here we go, the slipstream. We mentioned, didn't we, before the start? He couldn't get him on lap one. They're side by side here on lap two. Is he going to go around the outside? He is. What a move from Truss! Now he's on to the start-finish straight. Sub GT currently in fourth. Can he get onto the first row of the grid? Across the line.
Oh, wow.
And he has one. And that sees him engulfed by the top two guys. And there's contact in the back. My lord, look at that three. 1, 2, 3.
Contact between Football Rockers and Sub GT.
Oh, he's around.
This is absolutely panoramic. It's a parking lot. It's a parking lot. Everybody's involved in it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Neither driver giving an inch here tonight. This is absolutely unbelievable. And there's contact. Wow.
in the front, at the front at the moment. He's got a 3/10 gap between him. Oh, Carter's going to outside. Carter's moving to the wall. Formula Rocks has lost his wing. Carter.
Well, there you have it. Look out, Steven Spielberg, as I welcome my co-commentator tonight and the author of that little masterpiece, Jason Wilkinson. Jace, good evening to you.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, that was pretty exciting there. A bit of a intro, so we've definitely stepped it up this coming season, which we will have a little announcements of season 4. My God, those cars flying around. We'll have a little announcement soon, but here we go. First race of the night. Let's get into it.
Let's do this. Rolling starts, of course. 5-minute timed races. It's brand new. It's exciting, and dare I say it, a little bit sexy as well. I wasn't the only one, hopefully, that got excited about that intro. But here we go. We are racing now. Here we go at the Texas Motor Speedway, riding with John Dog 2010. Currently in 7th position. Have a look at this Womp as well. What can he do tonight? No margin for error here tonight, Jason. These races, they're fast, they're intense, and have a look how close all of them are.
There's probably going to be a crash any time now. Yeah, nice little light cars to have some fun racing tonight. We've got, as I said, different types of cars. They're going to make it 3 wide here. This is going to end in tears, I can see. So the slowest guy is gonna be taken out. Someone almost gets turned around there, and there's another crash. There's bang. And we've got Hecker and Compacts come together, and I've got to keep it together here.
You certainly.
So the slowest, slowest three. Out of the slowest three. Sorry, the last 3 finishing. The slowest lap time out of them will be the ones getting eliminated first up. So, gonna have a little elimination chamber sort of thing going on tonight. It's still 200 k's an hour, 3 wide.
Yes, I'm going to have no fingernails left by the end of these races tonight, but Womp there made some slight contact. He's down in P11. There's a car doing a little bit of a pirouette there on the track. It might have been Wimpinator, I think, who's dropping down the field, but here comes John Dog. He's moved his way up now to 4th. So he's racing all right. I tell you what, they're bouncing around there. I don't know whether it's just my screen, but there's sort of an anti-gravity sort of thing going on here tonight. Who's that? Someone's gone off there, Jason. Someone's up the wrong... someone's on their roof, I think.
No, I think it's just Pointy got caught out there. I know there's a few cars still spinning, but oh god, this is too funny. But here we go, we've still got a battle with the lead here. We're 3 wide again.
So here we go.
Wants to hurry up and catch, and there they are. Oh, look at that, bouncy McBounce here.
They're bouncing around like you wouldn't believe, but still the cream manages to rise to the top as we look at Kart 2 now. He's down in P4, but very much oval circuit. Some of these drivers used to oval racing, some are not, so it's all a matter of drafting, and boy, I tell you what, this is going to end in tears. I can guarantee you of that. I can't guarantee much in this life, but I reckon these top 5 there you can see all on your screen. And I reckon Kart Dude might be sizing up Truss there, but Truss now moves up to P3, Righty down to P4, just 2 minutes remaining in this race here tonight. 5-minute time races, like we said. Now riding on board with Righty in the bouncy car now, up to 5th gear, 222 kilometres an hour. And it's all a matter of slipstream on this circuit. They're 4 wide, Jace.
Yeah, it's pretty scary because, I mean, obviously cars aren't bouncing around. Oh my god. They're not bouncing around this much as they're actually driving them, but whoops, gone one back too far. But yeah, a little bit of lag I think is going on at the moment, which we hopefully can fix itself up over these next few races. But yeah, so we've just made a little change, and no one's getting eliminated in these first 2 races just because we've got 2 spots free. Or Fubbles has a big slide, so everyone's going to get at least 3 races tonight, and then we'll start culling people by the numbers, as there's waffles, and oh my god, this is... I hope these drivers aren't seeing this on their screen. I hope it's just us, but...
Well, Nemo says, Nemo's saying, what the hell is going on? Your guess is as good as mine, as we tick under to less than a minute to go in this race, and have a look at this. I've got the feeling that 5 wide isn't going to work there, but now they sort of form a formation now. It's Fubbles in front of Righty. Good to see Fubbles up there leading a race of any kind. Compact trying to go through the middle of them, Jace.
Oh, there's battles all around. We should do this for a league. Oh, someone's around. Who was that? 4 cars went into there and 1 car came out.
Yep, top. It's the only thing I can compare it to.
Oh no!
And then there were 2, Jace. The only thing I can compare this to is when I was blind drunk at Christmas and trying to play Jenga with my nieces and nephews. But anyway, one wrong move and the whole house comes down. But in the meantime, less than a minute to go, so I'm pretty sure we might be on the last lap of this race, or indeed we're coming up to it soon. It's Truss ahead of Waffles, Fubbles, Formula 1 Rocks there down in 6th. You're doing it to me. You do this each and every week. Womp, our cameraman, in 8th. And hopefully I'm not coming through too loudly there, but John Dog, whereabouts is he? Top 10, and Pointy 74. And Hecka Kosh. A little Alvita Zane to you, my good man. Long time no see, as Truss now 1984 comes across the line and wins the first race here tonight of the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup. If you're wondering how the elimination style works, out of the bottom 3 finishes of each race, the slowest, fastest lap time will be eliminated, but we're not going down that path for the first race here tonight, as Womp comes across the line in P8. And boy, well, that was an exciting, short little race, as they do their usual thing after they cross the finish line there, Jace. But, well, Truss taking the win. Like we said, the cream, doesn't matter what type of race it is, it always rises to the top.
Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't matter what type of racing it was, but that was pretty intense. So how it would work is if you go right down the bottom there, you'd see Nemo, although he finished last, he actually had the slowest lap time too, so he would actually get eliminated. But we're not doing that at the moment because we're missing 1 driver tonight, so we'll just push it back to this next race. So I think it's going to be this next race is the first guy out of the bottom 3 who finish slowest lap. You're out for the night. So let's have a look.
Oh, you heard it here first. I probably that was my cue, I think, to grab the controller and go go down the list there. But never mind about that. Just a kid boy is a little bit slow. I'll tell you what's not going slowly though, Jace, is that race to 1,000 subscribers. I think the last time I checked, we're on 988. That's right, 988. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, all the rest of it. I hate it when YouTubers tell me to do that, Jay, so I won't keep pushing that, mate. But what an exciting first race.
Yeah, it's pretty a couple of guys who complain about lag, so we might maybe do a little lobby reboot quickly. I'll just let them all know, and then we'll be back. So we'll have a little commercial break, so maybe just chuck up that intro again for a minute and we'll sort this stuff out. So have a look at our brand new intro.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back after this short commercial break. You know the drill. We'll be back soon.
Lap 5. I don't reckon he's going to be close enough. I don't think we're going to see a Daniel Ricciardo style move here, or will we?
I think we just...
There's some water given here. On lap 1, they are bumper to bumper. First, second, third, fourth and fifth, all in your screens. Bubbles, sub and waffles, all together there.
Waffles
Look at
on
this.
The outside here, you can get a bit of grip. He's going to go around the outside of Sub GT. No, he isn't. Sub GT is holding him off, and they've collided.
The slipstream, we mentioned, didn't we, before the start? He couldn't get him on lap 1. They're side by side here on lap 2. Is he going to go around the outside? He is! What a move from Truss! So now he's on to the start-finish straight. Sub GT currently in 4th. Can he get onto the first row of the grid? Across the line.
Oh, wow.
And he has one. And that sees him engulfed by the top 2 guys. And there's contact in the back. My Lord, look at that 3. 1, 2, 3.
Contact between Formula Bronx and Sub GT.
Oh, he's around.
This is actually Panama. It's a parking lot. It's a parking lot. Everybody's involved in
it. Neither driver giving an inch here tonight. This is absolutely unbelievable. And there's contact. Wow.
In the front, at the front at the moment, he's got a 3/10 gap between him. Oh, Carter's going to outside. Carter's moving to more. Formula Rocks has lost his wing. Carter. And
Well, there you have it. How about that? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're just... we've had a few issues with lag here tonight so far in the lobby and indeed in the opening race. So if you can just bear with us, we're going to get a new lobby up and running as soon as we can. And our main man, Jason Wilkinson, is doing that now. And indeed, speak of the devil, he's hosting, I should say Cart Dude is in fact hosting the new lobby, Jay, so we shouldn't have any of those issues.
Yeah, we're just going to change around the lobby host. For some reason, my net is pretty good, but for some reason, someone must be causing it to be pretty dodgy at the moment. So we're going to try cart it out. So luckily we've got a well, it's not a proper massive stream, so we should be getting invites now, and we'll get back into racing.
That's right.
For the second race tonight.
That's what these things are for, is Nemo and Righty getting a little bit, I wouldn't say cozy with each other there in the comments, but let's just say I've had to click the allow button a few times tonight, which would suggest some rather racy comments there. No pun intended in that comment section. These boys, it's like we said, Jace, it's one of those nights, a bit of a practice stream to get the a few teething problems out of the way, but these boys still take it very, very seriously, don't they?
Yeah, very. No one wants to be a loser, especially when it's been streamed. So we'll just quickly just finalise this and get Carty to make the next little race, and we'll be back racing before you know it.
Oh yes, GT5 cars this time at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And I don't know about you, Jace, when I hear that name, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it just brings back all kinds of nostalgia. The Indy 500, The F1s when they were around there, of course, that famous race back in '05 when only 6 people started. And Narain Carter-Kayan, his best finish, but I'm going off track a little bit. But the GT5 cars, a lot of fun to drive, Jace, but they can be very tricky as well, can't they?
Yeah, very. They're light cars here, so this next one's going to be the old Datsun. So we got. I think Brody's not really getting what I'm trying to say. I'm sending messages and trying to organise that stuff. I don't like being not in control, but we're going to have to do that for tonight. So just wait for everyone to jump back in. First, it's going to be as you see here, the little Nissans here, the Nissan Fairlady. So side draft is going to be big here at Indianapolis. Can it get any better? Oh, yes, it can.
Oh, yes, it can, my friend. We can give you a minute, Jace. Just the technology now we've got is absolutely mind-blowing here. We can give you some time to go and find your brother and unplug his Xbox and indeed give him a little bit of a hiding. No, only joking. We're only having fun. I shouldn't be endorsing that sort of thing, of course, but it is great. We've got 6 people watching the stream here tonight. Keep your comments coming in. Keep the abuse to a minimum if possible. But we're all friends here and we're just trying to do the right thing. But we're getting ready to go racing. Our man Wilco not in control. We call him Bernie Eccleston, so he's not going to be happy that he's not pushing the buttons and organising things in terms of the lobbies and whatnot for tonight. But still great to have everybody's company. And the announcement which we made last week, Jace, was the new season starting on March 21. And you're going to think I'm a little bit strange, but I love my statistics and trivia, a little bit like Bruce. But that is actually Ayrton Senna's birthday. Spooky.
Yeah, it's there you go. Planned out to be nice, and we race every Thursday, and Thursday, 21st of March, seems to be the day that season 1 is meant to be starting, so that's good.
Certainly is 2 days before probably the most famous birthday on the calendar. Of course, I speak of mine, and I won't give away my age, 26 this year. I know I don't look it, but anyway, enough about me as we are ready to go racing here. The Nissans, the Nippons, the GTS, Jace, am I saying that right, or a GT5? Yep, GTS.
GTS, yeah.
GTS. So we're getting ready to go racing here. This circuit, 4 kilometres long, just the 4 turns, 4 kilometres, 4 turns. Light cloud here tonight. And we are in store for another ripping race. 5 minutes, if you're just joining us, a big welcome to you for the first time. It's the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup. And we are getting ready. No qualifying at all. That's right. Default setups, damage and tyre wear off. Thank goodness for that after race 1, Jace.
Yep, my mic just muted itself then, so that was good. But yeah, so this should be a little bit, hopefully, less intense and bouncy. We'll see how we go now. But these cars are a little bit slower, but the slipstream's just as big. So especially this track here in Indianapolis, you're going to see we've got Formula C cars coming up, which if you're going to see some slipstreaming, as the old 3 wide start up here, it's going to look cool. You're going to see some slipstreaming, wait till these Formula C cars come out. So you guys reckon the Project Cars 2 servers are a little bit dodgy at the moment, but we'll see how we go.
Here we go.
Yep, my dog just opened the sliding door and walked outside, so that's alright, we're over that. But yeah, we'll have a little look here.
So we are ready. What is going through Truss's mind? Nemo. Nobody knows what's going through his mind, especially Nemo. So intense and bouncy, not words you usually associate with SRL. Maybe intense, but I've never heard bouncy bantied around. But anyway, we're getting ready for the start of race 2. This is the real stuff. We've had a practice run now. Is the elimination time, like we said, for those bottom 3 finishes of each race with the slowest, fastest lap time will be eliminated. Doesn't make sense. Does it make sense, I should say? Well, it doesn't take much to confuse me. But we are just about ready to go racing as we look at the German-French man himself, Hecker Koch. And he makes a good start. And what about the sound of these cars, Jace?
This is the rolling start. So, yeah, these cars, you know, little old 1980s, no, probably even earlier than actually. I haven't really done the research on the car, but all I know is it's not that quick, but pretty fun.
Absolutely
Yes.
magnificent stuff. The race is starting now. I've already started the race. I'm actually leading this race, but anyway, here we go. Look at that, 3 wide. 5 minutes.
Jump on board with someone, I reckon.
Here we go,
See how
Fubbles.
intense this is. Oh,
Fubbles, they
a
are...
little bit better.
They're so close. Not as much bouncy this time around, Jace, as Hecka Kosh. I'm not...
Oh, someone's flying around. Who's that? Oh my god.
Someone's into the wall on the right-hand side there, but Formula One Rocks currently leading from Truss. And I think that might be Mighty Murph in P3. How about these 80s cars and the liveries?
Oh my god.
Like we said before, like a game of... It's like a game of cat and mouse, just one wrong move. And here we go.
Oh, look at this. Oh, we're driving my Truss there.
They are...
Everyone, we've got cartoon and waffles. Oh my god. This is not going to plan, Trev.
It's not going to plan, but that's pretty much just another week at the office for us. As Sean Doyle says, what a joke, being disconnected. I'm not sure who Sean is, but it's great to have you with us. As Truss now riding inside the cockpit of these GTS cars from the 1980s. And look at the speed here, Jace. 5th gear, 230 kilometres an hour around this oval course. A bit of a United States road trip here tonight. It's Mighty Murph in the lead. 1.1 seconds ahead of Formula One Rocks, Truss and Fubbles. Look at this camera angle, Jace. I reckon he's going to get through here.
Yeah, his messages are going through still. Yeah, he's got through. Oh, it's too wide. Sort of hard to try and get a good camera. Oh, what is going on there? F1 Rocks and Truss. If you just seen that intro there before, these two like to battle each other in real season racing. So let's see what they can do when there's a bit of fun slipstream and battle.
Here we go, Truss. Sean Doyle, aka Pointy74. I think
Yep.
a lot of people have to point that out to me each and every week. I've got a terrible short-term memory, but enough about that. Truss down the inside of Fubbles.
Pointy, stay with us, mate. You'll be back in for the next race. Don't worry.
So hang around, Shawnee boy.
There we go. Yep.
You'll have another run next time around, brother. So 3rd and 4th, the battle is on. And have a look at this. So Formula One Rocks there in P3 now, riding on bonnet cam with him, Fubbles.
Ooh, slipstream.
Look at this
Catch
battle. Up to 250 kilometres an hour. And boy, I'm going to have no fingernails left by the end of this one, Jace. It is oh so close here tonight, and don't we love it?
Yep, Truss is going to try and sneak up the inside here, and he's got it. So we're going to get 3 wide, nice little camera shot here. I know we're only 2 wide. And I think F1 Rocks are going to make it 3 wide. And if this was the finish, let's look at this. Ready, watch the start-finish line. Car in the middle, I don't know who that is. I think it's F1 Rocks, would have got the win there. So this is pretty intense racing here.
Just by the skin.
Oh! Not sure who that was.
A lot of oohs and ahs, and that's because this is as close as it gets further down the order. Righty leads Waffles, and Waffles has got a pretty good run on him here. That slipstream is OP.
No, Righty got the...
Righty, I beg your pardon. I'm looking ahead.
Run on car, dude.
I'm looking ahead to our Tasmanian.
There's nowhere else we really having battles at the moment, but we'll get back to this front battle because these 4 are pretty close. There's a minute to go here. Who's going to get the win? In the comments, give us who's going to get the win. Formula One Rocks, Truss, Murph, or Fubbles.
Get your comments in. We will show them on the stream. That's right. We can do that now in this sort of technology. Oh my goodness. I've got a bad feeling about this, Jason. Have a look at this. I reckon this might be the last lap starting now. Who is your money on at the moment? It's Mighty Murph, a kitten's whisker ahead of Truss and Formula One Rocks. They are so close. And don't forget about Fubbles in P4 as well.
Yeah, I reckon Fubbles is going to get... Never mind about that. I was going to say he's going to get a sneaky win, but the old commentator's curse is just... yeah, well, there you go. So I might go to the next one. I might pick Truss. I reckon he's going to have the outside here. He's going to try and get a nice... Or whoever's last out of these 3 coming into it, looks like it's going to be Murph. he's going to get a big slipstream down the front straight. So we're going to get a photo finish here, hopefully. So Womp, get your camera out. And here we go. Down around the last corner. Oh, jeez, he's fighting the
Merv.
car. This is going to be good. Here we go. He's going to get a double slipstream. He's got any line to pick. It's Truss on the outside. Formula 1 on the inside.
Oh!
Formula 1 gets it at 0.005.
Oh!
The race is still going.
The race, I reckon they've just...
No, it hasn't finished. That's why they've crashed.
Well, I
didn't see the
race complete sign. I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
But,
Sure.
well,
I
tell you what, 0.041 thousandths of a second.
Are they still racing or what? What's going on? I'm not sure what's going on here.
They are still racing. I tell you what, we've finished the race, Jace. I can tell you that because it doesn't get much closer than that.
Yeah, they're on the break, so I think that's definitely race over. Kart Dude is in 11th at the moment, but he's gone through Team 1. So I have no idea what's going on here. I think the race is still going. I think it's sort of glitched out, and some guys are thinking the race is not over. Some are thinking it is. I don't know. Fubbles has taken it though. Fubbles going to cross the line. We're going to get a
Fubbles.
checkered flag here.
I think I
Everyone
can.
stopped.
I think I can. Here comes Fubbles. And he's won. He's won the race.
So what's going on? What's F1 Rock's doing? What's going on? I'm confused.
And so am I, not for the first time in my life, but lap 7, maybe it was it laps? I do recall seeing...
I'm just being booted, I think. I don't know what's going on. I think the servers are pretty shocking at the moment.
Well, I tell you what, we've got our act together, Project Cars 2. You should have your act together as well. I better not say too much though, Jace, because we do need those retweets when the real season begins. But we're back into the lobby now, so who knows? It could be that Russian submarine. We haven't got Rob here either, so strange things are happening tonight as we head to
no idea.
Daytona. All right, okay. I'm getting conflicting information here, but we're going to keep soldiering on here, Jace, for everybody watching. All half dozen of our fans out there tonight. And Righty has just chipped in and said that glitched up bad. Wouldn't mind I'm not too sure. Andrew, just show or hide. Once again, he's just with the old F word there, Righty. I'm not too happy about that. You should wash your mouth out with soap there, son, but I'm not going to show that one, actually. But it's not actually that bad, folks, I must admit. But pretty much just explaining, Jace, what you said previously about the Project Cars servers, but with a little bit more colourful language.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I think we'll try and get straight into the next race, and let's just try and work it out as we go. Yeah, I don't know no one gets disconnected there, because again, something's going on, so maybe we'll see. I think we had people just drop out, so it sort of stuffed up what's going on, so we might just sort of change up tonight, just keep doing races, and then do like a top 6 of who's won the most races, something I'm not sure. Well, again, this wasn't part of the plan, so let's just get racing again, Brody. Set it up.
That's all right. We love this off-the-cuff sort of stuff. We love the fact that we've got to think on our feet, and both you and I, between the two of us, Jace, I'm sure we can talk about anything, and we usually do during the season, but here we go tonight. So we've moved to Daytona now, and we're in these Caterham 7 cars. I think that's what they're called, Jace, but these very interesting looking cars there, and quite a lot of fun to drive. I know that I say that about every car tonight because I've got really not a lot else to go with, but here we go. So Daytona International Speedway, the Oval, and a track that I've mastered in the road course form after my race a couple of weeks ago. Of course, you can see that and many other videos on the Kid Buyers channel as we continue the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost tempted to get that live subscriber thing up on the screen, but I'm not sure where we're at now. We can check that, and we will get back to you. Half of our viewers have gone too, Jay, so that's not a good sign after the shenanigans that are taking place, and people are sending me all sorts of messages on there. But anyway, the confusion is happening. 4 kilometres again, same as Indianapolis, the Oval. 4.01 for Indianapolis in terms of the length of this circuit. Just the 4 turns, as you'd expect. No need to turn right either here at Daytona. And it is Nemo now as the clock starts straight away too, Jace, before
that's right.
rolling start.
Yeah, that's all good. It's all good. It's all good. That will sort of stuff out once we get going. But yeah, I'm just looking at the comments myself. So it's pretty crazy. I think Womp's been disconnected again, so he might be our first one out for the night. So yeah, a couple of connection issues tonight. So usually we're pretty good. So mustn't be on our ends. We'll just say that and. We'll cop the backlash later. Well,
we are ready to go racing. Then the third race here tonight. And, well, drivers are getting eliminated, but it's in a bit of a different manner to what we had in mind, Jace. We were going to go off the timing sheets, but we're not going to worry about that. The Project Cars 2 servers are doing it for us. Probably a bit of help there from the PSN network as well, but we are ready. You know what that sound means. We are racing in the Caterham 7s there. Somebody at the front, I think that might be Wimpinator, Jace, has the lights on. A couple of other drivers follow suit there. And I just never get sick of seeing these cars, no matter what kind of cars are racing. Look at that, 3, 4 wide. And Mighty Murph almost having an incident there as well.
I don't know who's that down the bottom there, but trying to get back up the top. And oh, shit, there's a plane crash.
So, Murph there, back on track now, but just wait for the comments in the chat as well. But up the front, look at this, Wimpinator, Fubbles, Nemo and Waffles. Nemo! And so Murph there just...
trying to turn Fubbles around, yep, that's good racing there, Nemo, and he's been turned around himself and taken out someone else. So Nemo driving like a bit of an idiot there.
As you would expect, some way. He is a bit of he's New Zealand's version of Pastor Maldonado, but we saw Murph there. Not a good night so far for the New Zealanders, and in this race in particular, we saw Murph departing on Air New Zealand there a moment ago, and then Nemo doing a bit of Air Jordan stuff himself, but Aussie Bro now in P4. Look at that bonnet cam. How retro are these cars? 255, 256 kilometres an hour up to 6 gears, so they're very slippery in a straight line. Here we go, Jace.
4 wide, look at Pointy just getting off the throttle here, just managing it, doesn't want to try and get up there and get caught out in the crash, but I can tell you what, that's one on my Aussie getting out of it there, otherwise 4 wide into that corner, not going to happen. That's Fubbles in the middle there, Heckers on the outside, F1 Rocks on the inside, and that sort of chrome looking car is a light blue. It's sort of looking a bit cool, whatever it is, but they're going to be crossing the line to try and get a nice little action shot of, if you see who's going to get the win, it would be F1 Rocks there. So
here we go.
Still 2 minutes to go though, or 3 minutes.
By the skin of his teeth.
It's a massive crash in the background.
And oh no! Oh no! The shenanigans. Scenes, Jace. Scenes. Look at this. And there's cars all over the place. It looks like a dog's breakfast, and it's not far off of it. Kaima saying Nemo has no chill. I hope those headphones are working for you. What is going on here at the moment? Fubbles, a sacrificial lamb in the middle of the track here at Daytona, and he's not getting out of that one. We've lost Wilco. Stay with us, Wilco, as Fubbles now. What on earth is going on? Formula One Rocks is in the lead, and have a look how close this is. With 2 minutes to go, keep it together, Jason Wilkinson.
Oh, jeez. I think I'm feeling a bit sick after roll over there. But we've gone from 13 cars starting this race into turn 1 to, Aussie Bro. Oh, yep. So then we went into, I think we had 5 battling for the lead, now we've just got the 2, so I think let me start again. I've got to compose myself. The elimination style of it is...
That's all, folks. Sorry, Jason.
It's, oh, God. Let's go to another close battle. Here we go. So we've got Car2, Truss, Waffles, all quick guys. So they're going to be looking to switch on each other, try and get back up to the... or stay out of that bottom 3. which Roddy, Murph and Nemo are in at the moment.
Well, I say this every week, but where would you rather be on a Thursday night, Jace? And look at that. There is nothing between those front two guys, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th on your screen at the moment. In fact, Cart Dude, I should say, we're riding with John Dog further ahead. And, well, I thought that was the checkered flag for a brief moment there, but there's still a minute or so to go in this race. I need to keep it together here.
Flying. Oh, someone's been punted off. Who's that?
And
it might be Waffles, maybe it was a Hecker, I'm not sure.
Hecker.
They can't find back up. Holy crap.
Oh no! He's taken off like a German V2 rocket. He's not going to be happy. He's going to be a sauerkraut tonight. I'm not too sure whether we actually worked out whether he was French or German. I'm leaning more.
Latex, you're getting confused.
Oh, latex, sorry. I've got the wrong guy. But John Dog now. Jace, you're putting me off here. You're laughing again. So this has got to be the last lap of the race, surely. 3, 2, 1.
No, I think Aussie just crossed the line, so it's actually not the last lap. He crossed the line with 1 second to go, so this race is still on. So what we might do is see why these drivers might be struggling is because there's a big mirror in the way, as you can see there, right in the middle there. Try turning left with that thing in the way, so a little bit, oh my god. 360s, I'm feeling sick.
Oh, yep, you're not alone, brother. Join the club as Aussie Bro. Formula One rocks now. I reckon Aussie Bro wished that was the last lap because he would have taken the win, but he went across the line with about a second to go. And Aussie Bro now sizing up Formula One rocks. Jono, are you under pressure? No. So here we go, side by side. Formula One rocks in P1. I don't reckon he's going to make it, but he's got another corner to go here. The slipstream is very real, and I reckon Formula One Rocks has got him there, Jace.
Oh, yeah, F1 Rocks is going, but this isn't over yet. Cartoon, Wimpinator, Fubbles picks up the podium, Waffles is here. Next closest battle, I guess, is for Truss and Hecker here, so this is where we have to look at the fastest lap time, so I think we need to have 12 for the next race. There's someone in here, out of the bottom 3, so we have Hecker, Truss and Righty. Whoever has the slowest, best lap time, they're done for the night. So they can get back to the sidelines and probably have a nice cool drink of, or a nice cold beverage, as Truss is actually going to pick up a sneaky little 11th place here, but we'll have a look at the times. So if we scroll all the way down, so Righty would be getting eliminated at the moment, unless this last lap of his is going to be a good one, which we'll see. No, it's not. So Righty is going to be the first one eliminated tonight. So
Righty, Andrew Wright, Mr. Wright. He might. There might be a few nasty comments there in the stream. As Par 0666 says, "Is the race still going again?" No, it is complete.
Oh, what's going on here?
We are finished.
I'm looking at the. Something, I don't know what's going on. The race is finished, but for some reason F1 Rocks and stuff are down in 11th and 12th, so maybe there's an issue with Cartoon hosting and me as the race director. I'm trying to work out what's going on here, but
I know
everyone's finished the race, so we should be going back to the results screen, but
I know exactly where you're coming from, Jace, and you are spot on. This is all Cart Dude's fault. It was Cart Dude who came to us with this concept earlier in the week, and it did sound good. On paper at least, but it's turning out to be a little bit of a balls up at the moment, but hang in there, because what are they doing now?
Oh, bang.
They're just...
I think, yeah, the race is over, definitely. I don't know what's going on, if I'm honest. I think we've got 2 seconds to go, so hopefully this goes to the results screen now. There we go.
Hallelujah.
And there we go. So we get you to scroll right down to the bottom. Okay. So my results are all stuffed up. We had F1 Rocket win, but for some reason he's down in 11th or 12th or something. So
here we go. We're scrolling down the order now. So Hecker Kosh is in 12th. Maybe we just say the last 3 on the result. We can't do that actually, because Formula One Rocks is the main money man on this in SRL, isn't he? But I don't know. What do we do here, Jace? Do we just eliminate the last 3 and be done with it?
No, because we still need the 12th Righty is going to be the one that's eliminated tonight, as he finished last on track in that race we just saw. So, Righty, you can use some nice language in the comments now. So I'll just quickly update everyone what's going on. Actually, I'll just talk to Brody saying what's going on. Do we think it's... What we might do is how many viewers we got, Trev, at the moment?
We have 4 dedicated regulars.
While we work this out, I reckon you chuck up the announcement video. So everyone, actually, just wait a sec. I'll just let everyone know. Everyone, check the stream.
Here we go. We have the announcement, Jace. I'll let you lead this one in.
So we'll just hold up, Brody. Wait until you get about 7 or 8 thingos, and then do we think... Not...
Well, I must admit, when I said to my wife earlier today that I'm giving up work and taking up streaming full time, this is not exactly how I envisioned it. As Nemo says, that Fubbles guy is a joke, an absolute joke. I don't know whether we can say that, but anyway, thanks for your comments there, Nemo. And we have this special announcement, don't we, Jace? That
yep. We've got a few guys watching now, or what?
We've got 4 people watching.
To jump on. All right, so we've got the same as we had when I said that. I've got 6 on my screen, so let's do it. So
here we go. We've got half a dozen, I reckon. We can go with this.
So this is the announcement for Season 4.
The special announcement for Season 4. Here we go. Well, another bit of impressive work there by our man. So excited is Tim Russell that he cannot wait, and I am with you, brother. But Jace, what about that, mate? You have just come alive when it comes to editing for SRL this season.
Yes, we've got Womp as the photographer, and I'm going to have to start being a film director. So Steven Spielberg, watch out.
Look out, we're just about to crack into double figures there. It's down to 8 viewers now, but we had 9, so everybody get your comments in as we are about to get underway here. Which track are we at now? But anyway, I think we might be... Indianapolis. Oh boy, Fernando would hate me not knowing that, wouldn't he? I'd be in trouble if I didn't know that one. But Fubbles, there he is sitting on the grid, the man with the pad. Not the man with the plan, the man with the pad. Let's hope he can use it wisely here tonight. Tim Russell, great to have your company. Big Dog, says Jono. As Tim Russell, a.k.a. Truss, joining us tonight. We're not far from getting this one underway here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's go, Jace.
Yeah, so this is where we're going to see some big slipstream battles here. So hopefully we can get through. We can check up the timings so everyone can see where their favourite drivers are starting. But hopefully we can get a nice clean race and we can have a big 13-car battle and hopefully finish by going about 6 or 7 wide. Would be beautiful to watch.
So that's what we want. Make it happen, fellas. 13 of yous out there. And I've still got a sneaking suspicion that we're going to see some carnage here, but we have so far in pretty much every race here tonight. As Nemo says, postpone Jace, but we're getting ready to go racing. It's a little bit too late for that.
Through.
We're going to push through.
We'll push through tonight. We're committed to it, so it's going to have to go. So we'll see how we go. So, yep, here we go. First open wheel race of the night.
So we're in the open wheelers 3x3x3x3 by about 2 at the back there. But anyway, someone's off to the right there in the pit lane. But we are racing in Kart Dudes, not the man you want. So, I don't know.
Who was that?
I don't know whether Fubbles was involved there in helping Trust tee off. But he's taken flight nonetheless. But here we go. So Formula One rocks. Big Dog Jono leading Nemo, who's, well, he wouldn't have been in second place for a long, long time. That's the highest position I've seen him in for a while. As Formula One rocks now, Jace getting engulfed by Nemo there. Mighty Merv up to first. Now up to, oh, look at this.
Holy, who was that?
There they go.
It was Hecker.
Well,
he had a slipstream of all slipstreams then.
Hecker just came through like, what is it? I don't play too much lawn bowls, Jace, but it just came in like a wrecking ball. And Mighty Murph now in the lead. Kart Dude with OP slipstream. Boy, there's so much action. No one knows where to look at the moment, but Pointy 74 is there as well. Don't forget about him as we ride inside the cockpit with Pointy 74. Now on board with John Dog. These open wheelers living up to their reputation. They can do lots of damage. And speaking of lots of damage, Formula One rocks nearly copped it there as well, Jace.
Yeah, so the slipstream is pretty big. You can see we're going to make it 4 wide. Hopefully not 5. Please don't do 5 wide, and that's why we don't do 4 wide. Another plane crash.
I think.
Oh, air crash investigation.
I think somebody is over the catch fencing as well. There was a blue car that I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm sorry. We should be more professional than this, but it's more like an episode of Air Crash Investigation. You hit the nail on the head there, Jace. So we'll keep pushing through though, as we always do. I'll let you try and find the flight data recorders and the black boxes to investigate that last one. But out of all of that, we've got some.
One with flight H.
I'll tell you what.
7. Oh, no, I can't say that. Sorry. And we're going to back to the top here.
Careful now. A little bit of Max Verstappen there, looked like from Wimpinator. Whoever that was, but Wimpinator, in fact, I beg your pardon, is in the lead here tonight ahead of Kart Dude and Mighty Murph. Just 0.4 of a second as we ride with Aussie Bro now, who's got front row seats to this battle, Jace.
Yeah, and we're jumping aboard with Kart Dude now, so you'll see what the slipstream is. So 2 laps to go here, so we've gone to lap races. Hopefully that will fix the little glitch we had, but these 2 wide isn't as intense as we have seen it before, but 2 wide here, so he's going to try and duck back in the slipstream. He's going to go to side draft. So you watch him pull away, and now watch Wimpinator catch back up, and then Wimp will start, or maybe not, maybe Wimp just to lift it off there. You want Kart to cut him off there, but who's in the danger zone at the moment? So Pointy, John, and Hecker. So Truss is gone. I think Truss must have left, so...
He's not a happy boy either, Jace. Tim Russell, he said, I'm out, can't get a clean race. So that's one less that we have to worry about in terms of this elimination. But there are a couple of drivers in that danger zone at the moment as Kart Dude now holds that lead. But it's like a very, very intricate game of chess. I must admit I don't know how to play chess, but the moves that these guys have to make, the slipstream as well, which is so OP here tonight as Aussie Bro down the inside of Waffles, I think that might have been, or is it Mighty Murph? No, Formula One rocks, in fact, I beg your pardon.
Aussie, I don't know, I'm sort of chopping and changing, trying to get a good view of the battle, so... We got Pointy here. Someone's a lap down, I think. I think it must be, that's Hecker. He's trying to get involved into this battle between F1 Rocks and Waffles. And what the hell is Hecker? Why is Hecker so quick? He's
Not
taking
sure.
the wing off.
I'm not
The
sure.
setup sites. Everyone's running the same setup, but the big Queenslander says, "Don't worry about my wings. I'm taking them off."
And, well, that's... he might catch up here by the end of this one, but I don't think it's a time race this time. I think it's 5 laps.
Yep.
Not 5 minutes, 5 laps. The
Yep,
5
so
minute
this is
thing,
last lap now.
last lap of the race, the 5 lap thing was... A 5 minute thing was getting confusing and getting weird, actually, towards the end. But last lap of the race, Wimpinator. He's got a pretty good look at Cart, dude.
Yeah.
Can he manage to make a move? That is the question before the end of this one.
Let's ride on board. The slipstream here. What's he going to do? Cartridge moving all over the place. Wimp's trying to follow him, but it doesn't really matter. Who's it going to be? Oh, Cartu just gets it. There's still another battle here. It's going to be F1 Rocks and I think it's Waffles. Who's it going to be again? Oh,
Oh,
Waffles
dirty, dirty, dirty.
Oh, wrong button.
As Nemo
There goes the
now.
other battle here.
Ooh, these guys.
Oh, squeezing. Fubbles and Nemo squeezing. Oh, Fubbles is
And, yes, he's just kindly removed. Fubbles kindly removing Nemo from the equation there.
Oh my god. So Truss is the one that's been eliminated from tonight.
So let's just.
For now, so he's another big name out for tonight. So I think we're down to 10 now. So
And then there were 10. No Punterino Nemo. And, boy, this is absolutely intense here tonight. Come on, guys. Do you really need to go for wide? For wide, bloody hell. Not too sure why I'm reading out that in a slightly Fernando Alonso style accent, but makes the comment section more exciting. Now, I'm not sure where we are at the moment. We've raced Formula C, I think. We haven't done the Rally X Lights. We've tried GT5.
That's the race
GTS.
after this one. So Truss is left. So I think it goes to the Radicals now. I think Cartridge should hopefully update that pretty quickly. And maybe not. Do I have to get the phone out? Maybe.
So Nemo not a bit happy about being removed from the end of that race.
He didn't get removed. He got yeah. Well, let's just say a lot of stuff happened recently with the old religious man. So we won't sort of say exactly what happened with Nemo just then, but Fubbles touched him up.
Certainly did. I thought we were going to go with the Cardinal Pell jokes here tonight, Jace, but you couldn't help yourself. It's been a weird night. It's been a weird week, actually, but anyway, I won't. I'll spare you the details. But here we go. The countdown is on. Half a dozen people. Half a dozen of us. I reckon you and I make up 2 of those, Jace. But anyway, we like to...
No, I'm not actually watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
All right. Well,
just you.
we're a movement now. Look at that, half a dozen people. I don't think I'm actually watching the stream either, so I reckon they might be unique viewers, as you might call it. And if you are out there watching, sitting on your sofa, sitting in your lounge room, and you're listening to this and watching these 2 people who you're thinking, what the hell are they going on about? Don't forget to click that old subscribe button and help us get to 1,000 subscribers. I must admit, I don't have the live subscriber count on me. No, I'm just joking. Of course I do. I've got it saved on my phone, and I can tell you in just a moment, it's still 988. So we are 12 subscribers off the 1K mark. And oh my goodness me, Watkins Glen in torrential rain. I reckon I've seen that somewhere before, Jace.
Yeah, going back to Season 1, I reckon. Season 1, Round 2, and who was it got the win there? I think it was V8 Man got the win on that when he actually won the Season 1 championship. So we've got 2 of the champions here tonight, and speak of the devil, there's our Season 2 champ and our most recent Season 3 champ, and the F1 Rocks there, as we might see what these cars look like from the onboard, and beautiful little pocket rockets here. So hopefully the guys are loading up their circuit setup, not the rallycross setup, because they'll be on the limiter the whole time.
Yep, that's not what you need as we get ready to go racing. I think these were the cars that I forgot how to change gears in over the Christmas break during the social night.
Yep.
But that was on ice. This is on tarmac as we get ready to go racing. 5 laps here at Watkins Glen, the shorter version of this track. And have a look at the spray. You need to be out front as Cart Dude there takes the lead through turn 1. The back end comes out Jace, but he manages to gather it all up and keep going as we ride on board now with Aussie Bro in the danger zone at the moment there. Look at the spray, Jace. How on earth are these drivers seeing what's going on here?
Well, I can make a little dad joke here and say with their eyes, Trev, but it is pretty hard to see as he's going to go, oh, he's got on the puddle, don't drive there. But these cars are actually, little rallycross cars, so you will see them getting the, you might get a nice rear view shot here as Cart Dude gets the old rip the handbrake, drift it through. F1 Rocks is trying to go around the outside there, and he's going to have a little drift through the grass and mud and dirt and crap and all that, and he actually takes the position there. So, oh look at this, F1 Rocks and Cart Dude P1 and 2. Didn't we see this a lot in the season 3 just gone, Trev?
So many things change, yet they stay the same. Thanks for the dad joke. Nobody likes a smart ass, but it reminds me of my old man. I said, it's really coming down out there, Dad. And he said, I've never seen it go up, son. But anyway, lap 1 out of 5 now here at Watkins Glen. Short, Hekakosh. He's around. Is he going to keep it together? Somebody else is off there further ahead. I'm not sure who that is. Is that John Dog? I think it might have been having a moment there. So very, very treacherous conditions here at Watkins Glen. One of the better circuits we go to. I like this track actually on the SRL calendar. But we're riding inside the cockpit with Hekakosh and Mighty Murph getting very abusive on the comments. That's why you haven't seen it come up on your screen. Oh, Hekakosh, the man who was German at the start of the evening. Now he's the big Queenslander, I think, Jace. If I'm not mistaken there. Yep. Pointy going through the order, keeping me on my toes. Fubbles, Nemo. Hekakosh again. Somebody is into the barrier. I think it might have been Aussie, I think, if I'm not very much mistaken. It's Jono there in P8. Aussie in P9. Wimpinator, he's in the danger zone, Jace.
Look at that livery, though. Beautiful looking shark livery. He's going to eat up the rest of the field because he's actually in last at the moment. But I think, was that Mighty Murph must have been the one that dropped out for this race. So he's going to be the one to get eliminated tonight. So now it's down to 10. So I think Carter's meant to make this a 3-lap race, but he's made a 5, but that's alright. We'll keep going.
We might have lost a New Zealander out of all that, and I'm sure we will hear about it. Only a couple of weeks, I think, until we see Murph. I'm assuming he's going to the Grand Prix. Cart Dude, look at that. All sorts of sideway action. Nice, Gary. There we go. Waffles and bits in a livery that rather resembles the McLaren. So Fubbles now. Nemo. Hekakosh getting sideways again. John Dog, I tell you what, I love the look of this. Some of these liveries are absolutely fantastic as well. Lap 2 out of 5 here at Watkins Glen. So like we said, same old pretty much, Jace. Cart Dude leading Formula 1 Rocks. Good to see Waffles up there in P3. Pointy in P4. Fumbles now. So why am I eliminated? Because Brody made a mistake. Oh, controversy.
What mistake? Who said that? Murph?
Yep. He says...
Yeah, well...
I was going to...
What mistake was it? There you go.
He said, why am I eliminated? Or what? Because Brody made a mistake? I think someone's a bit upset. Exactly. But anyway, Formula 1 Rocks now. And Cart Dude is an absolute master at these cars when it comes to drifting there too. JC is absolutely on point in these Rally X Light cars.
On point. Pointy's in P4.
Oh yes.
Good. But yeah, so you want to you don't want to be doing too much drifting because actually, as fun as it is, as you can see there, F1 Rocks didn't do as much of a drift, and you're going to slide up the inside and take the lead. So it might look cool, but it's a lot slower.
Well, it's weighing up whether you want to be fast or cool, or whether you can be both. Lap 3 out of 5, very short laps here, and a little bit longer in the wet conditions. And Cart Dude...
Oh, he sent it and said sayonara, and they both hit each other off the track. And Waffles come around the corner, so what's he going to do? He's into the battle now too.
So Waffles now, Mighty Murph saying, see you in the lobby, huh, wonk. As Waffles now in P3, only 1.5 seconds. Wink, not wonk. Wank. Oh, gee, I don't know how to say that as a Kiwi. But anyway, Cart Dude now 7 people. I just did, eh? And boy, this is a little bit exciting if I don't say so myself. So lap 4 out of 5 now. 7 people watching this stream, Jace. That is right.
Hey.
Aussie Bro in P7. Cart Dude. Oh, Formula 1 rocks. Jono, it looks like you had a bit of a moment there. What? That's right. They're almost side by side coming through this corner now. And Cart Dude, who's managed to master these conditions very well. Formula 1 rocks, all 4 wheels off to the left. I reckon we've got a bit of thunder and lightning at the moment too, Jace.
Yep.
Very, very frightening. So, penultimate lap of the race, who's your money on?
I reckon these two are going to come together and it's going to be Waffles taking the win. So let's have a look at it. Let's maybe Murph, who you reckon's going to get the win tonight since you're watching the race, and you will be for the rest of the night too, might I add. And yeah, let's go. Who's your money on it, Trev?
I'm a big Cart Dude fan personally, but taking nothing away from Jono. And
talk about fan of drifting, and he's done it too much, I think, there.
I reckon that's going to see Waffles interested as well. But Formula 1 Rocks now has a bit of a clean break there at the front. We saw that commentator's curse. I think it might have been with Nemo. I forget who it was with earlier on this evening, Jace. But we saw that commentator's curse work almost instantly, didn't we? I think you had your money on Truss or someone. So I forget who it was, but they went straight off the track before you even said it. But anyway, Waffles now, last lap. Fubbles, I think. That's right. So Fubbles, speaking of Fubbles, he's in P5, but it's all about Aussie Bro now. P7 behind John, Dog, Nemo, who should do well in these conditions, finding Nemo. But anyway, that's a really bad joke. I apologise in advance. But Formula 1 rocks now. Look at that. They're very, very close. Oh, boy.
Carter's going to send it down the inside, I reckon. So we might get a nice trackside camera for this one.
Let's get ready.
The last corner, he's just going to send it. Ready? Let's have a look. Maybe he might get on board with it, actually.
Oh, and
maybe not. F1 knocks it ran wide.
But Cart Dude.
Very tight line through here. I think it's almost over this one.
Well,
I'll let you take him across the line.
Jono ran wide, but Cart Dude ran even wider. He's going to have a go at him on the line here. Jono moves across and takes the win. But I don't reckon that the Tasmanian will be very happy with that Max Verstappen-like move there made on the line. But I don't think that was... I think he can do that. I think that's all fair in love and war. But anyway, Fubbles comes across the line. Where is he finished? P5. Some shenanigans on the line. And John Dog now in a battle for 6th. Hecka Kosh. These boys are in the danger zone.
Who's going to get it?
Who's going to get it? Aussie versus John.
Aussie got it.
Dog. I reckon that almost was a dead heat, wasn't it? Nemo.
Oh, Nemo's tried to... I don't know what was going on there, but... So Murph is the one that gets eliminated, as we said. So we'll move on to the next race now. Well, and yeah, F1 Rocks takes the little heat win there.
So F1 Rocks takes that race ahead of Cart Dude in second. Waffles and Bits taking the final podium place. I don't know what these Kiwis have in their porridge in the morning, but they complain about getting hit and then they launch other drivers off the circuit. And Sean there saying Waffles cutting at the track. And a little bit of controversy there, but I've got the feeling anything is going to go tonight. But another race down.
Wimp and Nader's out, so Wimp was the one that's left, as he had the slowest time. So Alan can get an invite back in now, since he actually didn't get an invite. That's what he was talking about by saying Brody stuffed him up. If you don't get an invite, you're not a part of the race, so you're sort of a bit unfair not to get kicked because of that. So Wimp out, Murph back in, and we go on to the next race. And
Nemo there saying Hecka went straight through the cocaine. Chicane. He's gone. Okay, right. That's that's rather embarrassing, isn't it? But well, he's obviously, hopefully his mind's on the racing and not something else. But I think he meant chicane and not cocaine. But anyway, a little bit of Pablo Escobar here tonight. But waiting for another race here tonight. So we've done the RX Super Light cars. Just a little bit, says Nemo. Maybe that's what they're dusting on their porridge every morning, these Kiwi boys, before they go to school in the morning. And I'm getting a few messages through at the moment, Jace. And what is going?
Me then. So you got GT5 here at Daytona.
So GT5 race 7, of course. We've got the. I've managed to find that rundown, which you very kindly sent through to me. And I wouldn't be able to survive without that amount of information. They say that the trick to commentary, Jace, is you've got to know what you're talking about, and hopefully we at least half sound like we do. As Nemo says, I love you, Jason. We love you too, Nemo. But ready to go racing here, so we are looking at the GT5s at Daytona. And at night too, Jace, so visibility was always a little bit different under lights.
Never mind, Carter's got to change the settings there, so at least it's not raining, so it's just into daytime, so maybe we'll fix it up for the next few races. But yeah, it was meant to be a night race, but never mind.
I think
we'll go to a nice day race.
I think I got caught out there. I heard about the man who stayed up all night to wonder where the sun went, and then it finally dawned on him. That's another...
I think you've used that joke before, so...
Oh no! Not only am I coming out with dad jokes, but I'm repeating myself again. But anyway, let's have a look at this. Mighty Murph, the Kiwi sitting on the grid. He probably didn't think he'd be racing a few moments ago, but he could have got a tad salty. But he didn't, and he's back on the grid here tonight. So, 5 laps. Is it 5 laps or 4 laps? I'm just...
Four laps here.
Yep.
So he's just changed it up again, so 4 laps. So
4 laps. I know that...
a little bit quicker, and with 10 guys, hopefully we finally get a clean race.
Oh, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you? But I know...
Look who's starting first and second.
Oh, dear. You just cannot separate these
and look
two.
Who's starting third.
And the Torpedo himself is in P3 there. And we are away. I still reckon there's something going on with those Project Cars 2 servers as well, Jace, because it's very, very laggy and very glitchy here tonight. But
really?
We are going racing here at Daytona, and Formula One rocks. Gets a good start, but Cart Dude is keeping him honest alongside him. Fubbles, Pointy there. Mighty Murph down the field, bringing up the end of the field there, the rear of the field in P10 in the bouncy GT5s. Plenty of slipstream.
I think it's just Daytona that's making it really bouncy for some reason. But
and
we're all moving around, and
they are moving around, aren't they? But you can see that group up ahead have broken clear. The timing screens.
Well, who was that?
There goes your theory.
Nemo's around.
There goes your theory, Jace.
Too.
And Formula 1 Rocks. And Aussie as well, for good measure. So I don't know whether F1 Rocks is going to have enough time to get back into this race, Jace.
Probably not, but as long as he has a fast lap time, then Nemo and Aussie at the moment, it should be fine. So it's going to be a bit hard when they're not in the slipstream, but speaking of slipstream, look at all these guys here.
Here we go. Don't forget about the Kiwi. Some great advice to take home with you, because Mighty Murph is coming very quick.
Moving all over the place.
Cart Dude moving, and they're bouncing again. So it's
get some bit of club music going on at the top here.
It's kind of comical. And have a look at this. Let me know if I'm stereotyping, but Antonio Ramirez, I'm assuming he's tuning in from somewhere in South America, says hello, hello. And boy, that is not very nice at all, but great to have your company. And where else would you see half a dozen GT5 cars bouncing around up and down? As John Dog now P6, lap 2 out of 4, half the race gone, half still to go as John Dog 2010. Some interesting racing, says Jim Bokimbo 11. I've got to remember, Jace, with this OBS business,
cones are flying.
More cones than a Robbie Pearson Bucks party, as lap 3 out of 4 now. And they're all into it.
Around, round. I can't do Murray Walker. I'll let you
No!
do that.
A big thank you to Jimbo Kimbo 11, who says some interesting racing here, fellas. And, boy, we had to get Murray out there somewhere, but full points for trying. I'm not sure my Murray Walker. I think I've lost the magic over the years, but John Dog, whereabouts is he now? He's in the lead. That's where he is. And Cart Dude with a point to prove there, currently in P3. And there's no excuses. We saw Watkins Glen with treacherous conditions, Jace, but here tonight it's brilliant, bright. So it's not even night time, is it? So there's no excuses there. As Hekakosh, I don't know why it's getting me laughing so much. It looks awfully comical from where I'm sitting.
Bounce.
Bounce.
I was trying to think of that song back in the day.
Get some back in the day. Back in the day, what, 2013 for you? But anyway,
I think so.
So penultimate lap of this race here tonight at Daytona. Stick around. We've still got another 3-4 races, in fact, including the finale. So the fun and frivolity will continue. As Cart Dude leading Mighty Murph, who's looking to get very, very sweaty down the inside, getting awfully cheeky there, John Dog. Cart Dude in a bit of a Mighty Murph John Dog sandwich at the moment. He slots in there. A little bit more bouncy for you on a Thursday night. And who's literally going to bounce themselves over the line here. Lap 4 out of 4. There's not long to go now, Jace.
I think Cart Dude's going to... who's it going to be? Cart Dude. Oh, they've taken each other out. And John's going to get the win.
And,
oh, no. Alan got the win. Murph got the win as he slid across the line.
Murph.
But F on rocks. Oh, this is going to be another close battle here. Who's going to get 4th? 3 wide. Oh, another big crash.
And there you have it. Fubbles across the line in much less dramatic fashion. But
it's Nemo getting... I think it's going to be Nemo. Actually, no, Pointy's disconnected, so I think that's Pointy done for the night. So Nemo gets saved by a disconnect there.
So Pointy is out as I'm trying to use my controller to just scroll down this order. So Mighty Murph takes the win there. Boy, he's gone from 0 to hero, hasn't he? He didn't even think he'd be taking part in that race, and now he's won it. So that's motor racing for you. And a race is a very long time in this SRL Project Cars 2 Lightweight Knockout Cup, as we've got 7 YouTubers now watching us. And Sean Doyle says, my car just sat on red line. And I think we might have...
okay.
It's a bit interesting.
We're going to be loading the loose setup. I might quickly tell everyone, just so they know, load the loose setup.
There we go. So 8 viewers watching these scenes here tonight in this Lightweight Knockout Cup. Great to have your company. We love each and every one of you. Keep those comments coming in. I absolutely love reading them. Nemo says, Pointy gone. And he says, yeah, go Nemo. I think he means to say, gone Nemo. I think I just like talking as Nemo. But let's have a look at what's coming up here. This is going to get exciting, ladies and gentlemen, because get ready for this. It is the Radical SR3 RS at Indy in the twilight, Jace, if Brody's managed to get the bloody timing right. No, he hasn't. But what's going on down there in Tasmania? I think the sun sets down there in Tasmania, surely. But we're back. Maybe not. Pointy getting a DNF there, Jace. Yep. So...
well, technically, yeah, I think he left, but we have to sort of move the night on. So if you disconnect and stuff from now on, that's night over, unfortunately. So cheers, Pointy, for yeah.
You're a savage, Jace. But that's speaking of savage, Mitchell the Savage.
I'm just trying to get this night over with, get through it, get down to the last race.
So Mitchell the Savage says no left. I tell you what, we might have to hand a few dictionaries out before season 4. I think some of these comments, as Sean saying, I will sit out so Nemo is in. Pointy, old mate Aussie took me and Jono out. Boy, I tell you what, some of these comments, they're interesting. But so 4 laps now. This is race number 8. And we're down to 9. So by disconnection or by getting rid of them, we're slowly getting rid of people. And now we have 9 left. as we are getting ready to get underway. We're back at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for 4 laps around here in the Radical SR3 cars, Jace. And cheers for the racing, gents. It's been great to have your company tonight. And have a look at this.
Yep. Here we go.
We are away, and not that we're interviewers, but we've got 9 at the moment, Jay. So that's how well we're travelling at the moment, and I reckon they're all here to see some absolute carnage and hear our voices tonight. You know the drill in these races. We've had 8 of them, or 7 of them so far, I should say. 3 by 3 by 3, and that's just absolutely magnificent for my OCD as well. There's no one trailing at the back as we get ready to go racing again across the line. God, I'm coughing again. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. Aussie leading from Hecker. Then it's John Dog as we're riding on board with Kart Dude. No qualifying here, of course, tonight. So random grids here on this SRL Championship, Mini Championship here tonight. Doing things a little bit differently. You got to keep it fresh.
Oh, Nemo. Watkins having a big moment there. And Nemo, someone's they're 5 wide. You've got to try and make it 6 wide here. Yep, that's not going to end well. As you see, Carter getting out of the throttle there, just biding his time there. Biding his time, sorry.
I've got a feeling that Kart Dude knows what's coming here, doesn't he? He's
yeah,
just biding his time as Aussie Bro in the middle of all of that. He's well, not really. Currently in P8 out of 9.
Oh, jeez. When's the last time you saw 4 cars wide on this channel in a corner?
And it just takes one, doesn't it? It just takes one bad move, one wrong move. Doesn't have to be that bad either, Jason. It can upset.
Oh, I thought that was the bit then.
I've got a feeling it's not a matter of if but when.
Yeah, it's you see Aussie gets a nice run. He's trying to stay at the low line. The trick with oval racing is you're not even moving around, and speaking of moving around, John Dog catches the next flight out of here.
And then there were 8, down to 8 now. And here we go, Waffles riding on board with him, Kart Dude. In the I guess this is as close as what we can get to about sort of cockpit or bonnet cam.
Yeah, we can get cockpit if you want. This is
there we go.
That was a roof cam.
Now, if there's ever
so you see what he done.
If there's ever a case, sorry to just interrupt there, Jace, but I was just going to say, mate, if there's ever a case going off that view, a case for the halo, when you're competing in this race, it wouldn't be a bad idea, I reckon. But Kart Dude, lap 2 out of 4. Now Nemo's sneaking into the lead, Jace.
Yeah, he's taking the lead. Now F1 Rocks is taking the lead, and that bloody 3 wide. Oh no! Oh, how did they not crash then? I thought that was going to be a massive crash. I think Murph got sort of shuffled wide, but that was pretty close then. So somehow, even had a big crash, like a proper crash, to take out off the field yet.
So what's happening? Lap 3 out of 4, and we haven't had a crash.
Here we go. Watch him fan out. Watch him fan out. Oh, 4 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide. Uh-oh, this isn't going to work well. Nemo's trying to bump draft, which he said doesn't really work, so now this is going to crash here. Nemo trying to hold on the inside, and he's mounted someone, and then Nemo's out. So a bit of self takeout there.
Yep.
There's a 2 wide, 3 deep. Hecker, looking good.
So as we wait for that camera to focus, then it's Aussie now inheriting the lead. It's almost a poison chalice, isn't it, out the front there? You're not in the lead for very long, but you need to be in the lead at the right time as we cross the line now.
Oh God, someone take a photo of that.
For the final...
Oh, don't touch going into the corner, please.
Final lap of this race. How tense is this? And Mighty Murph, he fancies himself, but Formula 1 Rock's currently in the lead. Last time...
There we go. Who's that?
I guess...
And
that's just bullshit, eh?
And Kart Dude's in the lead.
So
Kart
Kart
Dude get on board with this battle, I reckon.
At least they're taking themselves out either 1 or 2 at a time, so we're not losing the entire field. But anyway,
here we go. Kart Dude on the inside, F1 Rocks on the outside. We're on board.
Here we go.
Aussie Bro is probably... Aussie Bro could actually steal this here. He's got the run. What's it going to be? Here we go.
Look at
Call it
this.
home, Trev.
Formula One Rocks leads Cart Dude in second, but for how long? He moves across to try and keep Aussie Bro out of the equation. Cart Dude out all on his own. It's going to be Cart Dude.
Yep. Takes the win.
Very.
We know these two.
Oh,
Fubbles and Nemo. Fubbles got it in the end. And out of these two, I don't know who got that one there.
well, that will be
Seen, but
interesting to see. Let's have a look at the final results there. I reckon Nemo, was it? 3,000ths of a second?
no, Fubbles and Nemo, yeah. Oh no, yeah, maybe no, it's Nemo and Hecker, so there you go. So I think that's John Dog is the one getting eliminated tonight, so thank you for participating tonight. He wasn't actually going to race, but good on him for jumping in. And now we go on to the next race.
So race number 9 out of 10 in the initial rounds, and then the finale in the SR8 Radical SR8 RX at Indy. So stay tuned for that. All half a dozen viewers on YouTube. Nemo asking whether he's in, Jace. Do you want to give him the news or should I?
Yep. No, he's still in. It's John Dog who's been eliminated. So
There you have it. That's just how close it is here, folks.
Yeah, it's a bit hard telling him he's actually. I don't know if he's watching the stream, but cheers for racing.
And I'm going to click show on that
yeah.
comment, Nemo, but I don't want to see that again, my good man. And I don't think it's going to show up there, but just colourful language again from Nemo. What is up with these New Zealanders? I've had bad experiences at airports over there too, but for various different reasons. Oh, just the famous F word.
Fudge.
Fudge. And that's just about how he'd say it, I reckon. Fudge. I'm going to have some fudge. What the fudge? But, okay, boy. You could have told me to stop that, Jason. I don't reckon anyone actually was too keen on that, including myself. It just didn't sound like it was coming out right, and that's from in here where I am with my brain. But Nemo says, I can only apologise, my bad. That could have gone into one comment there, so thank you for spamming us. As here we go. So race number 9. I might ditch those accents for tonight. Formula C cars, Jace. What can we expect? More carnage, I'm guessing.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we can get a. That was a good race, that last one, until the last lap exiting turn 2. But hopefully these. I said it's not all over. If you're last, you could be last as long as you're within 2 seconds going on to the last corner on the last lap, and you could still pop up and get a win, because that's how big the slipstream is here. So hopefully the drivers can just try and just take it, relax, try and just set into a rhythm the first 2 laps, and then try and mount the attack, and see who's going to be the bunny to take the lead into the last lap.
Here we go. Lights out, away we go. Geez, we're losing laps here, aren't we? So there's 3 laps now here. Once again now, as Mitch the Savage says, it's good, I guess. Tim saying, that's every week, Nemo. And can't do there. Right. Clowns to the left of me. Jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle of these clowns. Here we go. So lights out, away we go. I swore not to sing, but look at that slipstream. How incredible is
good
that?
Start there by Waffles.
So mighty.
Good start, and alright, hopefully we're going to have some good racing here, so don't interlock wheels, boys, because if you touch the wheels, you're over. You're on your fence. On your roof, I should say.
Over the fence, out of the park, especially with these cars.
6 and out.
Open wheelers, 6 and out.
5 wide, yep. Cool. I think I've said that too many times tonight, as Hector's going to try with his massive slipstream, and Cart it again, just biding his time in the back, waiting for this big crash that's going to happen in 3, 2, 1. Oh no, I'd love being proven wrong.
Well, not if, but when. I still reckon that crash is coming. I'm not as confident as what you are, Jace, as here comes Can't Do now. And probably going through his mind at the moment, like we've said in previous races tonight, he's going to sit back and just watch the carnage unfold.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Try and make it 5 wide. No, he's backed off again. So
he's backed off a little bit there.
Racing here. Oh, who's that? Oh, jeez, who was that? Had the save of the year there.
Might have been Aussie.
Aussie.
Aussie, I think.
Yeah.
Aussie bro down there. And it'll be up to him now to do the Stephen Bradbury, which I think is what Cart Dude had in mind. But Cart Dude now moves up to 6th.
He's up to 6th.
Now up to 4th, but they're changing.
4th, 3rd. They're bump drafting. I think that's F1 Rocks. Oh, that's Nemo, they're bump drafting. So might get a nice trackside camera here as they come through, and this is where they're going to have a crashy watch.
Just wait for it, folks. Everybody. Yep.
Oh, who was that? Heck, a massive moment there.
They always feel the need to come back on and not only ruin their own race, but ruin the race of everyone else around them, which I find quite interesting. and, oh yes,
Nemo.
We're all just having fun. Mitch the
Nemo.
Savage says hi. Big hello to you, Mitch. Now, Mitch, while Wilco is laughing, can you please get there and subscribe to the Kid Buyers YouTube channel? As somebody, they completely lost the plot. These fellas. As
That's F1 Rocks. He's going to get collected here. Yep, there we go. So he's going to be flipped back over, and we get racing again.
Well, can you believe that? Would you be ever so kind to just tap me up the right way again? How good is that? Very gentlemanly of the other drivers here tonight. I didn't see who that was that tipped him up the right way, but it's all about this lead battle again.
Oh, Brody, what are you doing? He's just fenced someone.
Mitch the Savage says, "Go, Dad! Go, Dad! Aussie, bro! Wow!
Oh, okay. Subscribe, and your name will pop up on the stream there, Mitch. So Aussie is actually in the lead. So."
I tell you what,
he was spinning out almost.
Who said?
Who's race done? Oh, we missed the race.
We've missed the race,
Aussie
but
takes the win.
I can give you some good news, Mitch. Mitch the Savage, you're watching, mate. Dad's just taken out the race, and I still haven't seen a notification to let me know that you've subscribed. And you might want to do that sooner rather than later, because Jason can get very, very angry indeed if that's not done. But anyway, in the meantime, Aussie Bro takes the win from Hecker Kosh. Good to see him up there in P2, and I didn't see who else was in the top 3. Here we go. I beg your pardon. Can't do that taking P3. Go for it, Jason.
Nemo, your night's over, pal. You've escaped the elimination, or you've escaped the big knife there, and well, that made no sense, but you're out for tonight, mate. So cheers racing, and good ending on your roof there.
Yep. So take a lap and hit the showers, Nemo. You're done and dusted, my friend. It's getting rather late too over there in the land of the long white cloud. So you can go to bed, mate. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time. But we are not done here yet. And if all 5 of those YouTube viewers think they're going anywhere, they're very much mistaken, Wilco, because we've still got 2 races. This time it's at Texas. And I don't think it'll be a night time. But anyway, we're in the Caterhams at Texas for race number 10, the final. The finale is coming up at race 10, the final race of the first round, before we have the finale coming up in a few moments' time, after this race, of course.
Yeah, so and then we got Nemo's left. Yep, beautiful. So we'll get Texas in the Caterham 7. Caterham, an old F1 team that went pretty south pretty quick. But enough of that. I think you can buy their front wing for $16,000. I think it was. I saw. Well, bro, sent me the link the other day. But anyway, we'll jump onto the Caterham 7 cars here and get on to our last heat race of the night. So whoever gets eliminated here, it'll be the last top 6. No, yep, my numbers, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the top 6 for the big finale, which is going to be the big radical cars, V8 engines, Slipstream City at Indianapolis for maybe we might make it a 6-lap race. So here we go.
Yes, keep your eyes open for some carnage. Slipstream City. Marooned Highway, Ringwood. LMCT 8399. But no, those advertisements have no effect on me as a kid. That'd be out your neck of the woods, wouldn't it? Or you're on the other side of Melbourne. Anyway. Okay, close but ever so far away. And boy, speaking of far away or not far away, that Grand Prix is coming up Saturday and Sunday. We might be able to meet some of our fans, maybe do a bit of a signing session, set up a table and chairs, Jason, let the people come to us. But
just push all the F1 drivers off that big stage and have everyone lining up for a Kid Blyers, Jason Wilkinson. They might even get a couple of drivers down there. I know, so I was going to say, I know Carter and F1 Knocks in there, but they're not. So maybe Rob can take their place.
that's all right. We might even be able to set aside some time for Lewis Hamilton. We might be able to sign some memorabilia for him. But anyway, actually, I'm not really keen on Lewis. Maybe we could get somebody else to do. Maybe we'll sit there with Kimmy. But anyway, 3 laps here at Texas Motor Speedway. Took me out before the finish, Nemo. It's pretty simple, Nemo. If you want your comment to be shown, you just can't have a swear word in it, mate. So if you want to be heard, brother, just sort of talk normally. Mitch the Savage says that sucks, but well, your old man. Geez, I feel a bit. Speaking of a week where we've seen what happened to Cardinal Pell, I'm not sure how young Mitch the Savage is, but anyway, as long as he doesn't get into the sacramental wine. But as we get ready for the start of this one, it's we might leave that one there. But so here we go. We are away and racing as my mouse has fallen off anyway, but enough about that. I can sort that out as the
Indianapolis Road over again.
God, no wonder I shut the door for a reason when it comes to... I tell you, how well have we gone tonight? But
Good fun.
Good stuff. Not the first time the dogs have barked at Indianapolis, I don't think, but we're not at Indianapolis, are we? No.
No, we're in Texas, but yeah.
I don't know where I am. Okay, so lap 1 out of 3 now. What's happening up the front there? Then there was 7, the magnificent 7, Jace. And Twilight, the sun going down there. Hekakosh. Well, he pretty much had a moment all on his own, didn't he? No one else was around him.
Yeah, the slipstream, the cars are... they get a little bit light and someone's around. I think that's Cartoon. Oh no! Cartoon's around, and that could be... He could be out for the night if he's fast. That's not going to be quick enough, because now he's not in the slipstream. He's only got 3 laps. He's going to struggle to try and get a good lap together, so he'll be hoping that a couple of these guys have a crash and he doesn't be in that bottom 3.
So that's not where you want to be. Apologies, I think the stream might have glitched out slightly there. We're having a few issues. I'm not sure. Yep, it's all good from this end. So last race of the preliminary round, of course, before the finale in the SR8 RX at Indy. But back to this race now. As Nemo's still not happy there. Boy, he just loves getting into the comments each and every week. But Formula 1 Rocks leading now. So, boy, where is this race going, Jace? Lap 3 out of 3 already?
Yep, and let you take him across the line.
Here we go. Formula 1 Rocks. They're side by side in the end. I reckon it's still going to be a photo finish. As
F1 Rocks got it.
There's the Caterhams, but F1 Rocks doing what he does best, taking victory. And he's got the fastest lap.
Cartoon is gone. Oh, no. So, Cartoon, you're going to have to stay in the lobby because you're the host. So
yeah, we don't want to annoy him too much.
So yeah, stay in the lobby. But you know what? Since he's doing the host job for tonight, final 7 for the win. Who's going to take out the it's all good, mate. You're still in. And final 7 for the finale here.
Speaking of. Still in is Mighty Murph, although Nemo's not too happy about it. But we can leave that for the Kiwis to fight out amongst themselves. Big thank you to everybody who's joined us tonight, actually, and who's stuck with us through the 94 minutes and 48 seconds of your life that you probably won't get back. But at least it's better spending it with us than being elsewhere, Jace. But well, interesting. Down to 6 now. For the final race here tonight. It's boy, I tell you what, Formula 1 Rocks, he's going to be a hard man to beat. He's always still there, isn't he? The cream rising to the top.
He's still there. Yeah, we lost our big names, Righty and Truss. Yeah, we're into the right. Yeah, and he's just been last. Stream rate. racing, you still need to be able to drive pretty well, and he's a handy steerer, same as the rest of these drivers here.
He sure is.
Let's get in the chat. Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup champion?
Get amongst it, everybody in the chat. And I've got to tell you now that it's quite interesting here. The final race, that's right, the big finale. So 10 laps.
Do you want to, should we put up that announcement trailer again, just while we're loading to this next race?
We certainly
might not have seen it yet.
We certainly can. For everybody just joining the stream, if you are, hello and welcome to you. And we're just going to run this announcement trailer again, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm coming through the stream, so it's alright, never mind.
Well, there you have it. Countdown is on, not only to season number 4, kicking off on March the 21st, Jace. I forgot to realise you were coming through on the desktop audio, and indeed coming through the live stream there and spoiling everybody's trailer. But anyway, it's going to be on for young and old. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. The announcement, of course, being that season 4 will kick off March the 21st, and we hope to have each and every one of you along for the ride on the 21st of March, Season 4. We must be doing something right, Jace. We're back for Season 4. It's hard to believe that we were there for Season 1, Race 1, all those years ago.
Yep, and it was only just a year ago, and it was only 63 subs. And now, if we have a look at the sub count you got now, has it gone up at all? I don't think it has, because no one's popped up yet. So, Mitch, make sure you subscribe to the channel, mate, and your big name will pop up in big letters with a star.
That's right, Mitch. Don't give us any excuses either, because we know that you've got to have an account, mate. We're on to you, so you've got to have an account to leave comments on this. So no pressure. As somebody's just disappearing there, that Russian sub.
He's retired, so it's just glitching out until everyone starts the race. So it is just going to be the final 6 here. So you got Waffles. I might jump on board actually. Give a little bit of a screen time for him. So you got Waffles, Aussie, Mitch's dad, Hecker, F1 Rocks, Mighty Murph, and Fubbles. So who is going to be the pick for tonight?
Who's
your money on, Trev?
It going to be? I reckon I'm with Jono. I'm a Formula 1 Rocks man. He's subscribed. He's subscribed, so we should see a new subscriber notification come up, like you said, unless he already has. But anyway, we are ready to go racing. Almost an incident there further back. I think it might have been either Hecker or Mighty Murph, but here we go. So the grand finale to find the winner here tonight for this.
See these cars carry.
They're just so light, aren't they? The SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup. So.
Oh, Murph! Oh, don't do that. And I forgot to say who I'm going to go for. Since Mitch is here, I'm going to go for Aussie Bro to take this out tonight. So
Aussie Bro.
Put the commentator's curse on him.
Here we go. Here we go. Guaranteed that something will happen to Aussie Bro. You know it as well as I do. But 5 laps. Here we go. This is absolutely magnificent here back at the Brickyard Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Aussie Bro doing a bit of a can't do there, just hanging back at the back and letting the carnage ensue up ahead. But that's very, very close. Very close, too close in fact, Jason. It has been for most of the night. Here we go, Aussie Bro. He's going to get amongst it. Look at that.
Oh, hey, and he's around, and I'm sick again. Oh my god.
Well, you said it yourself. You picked Aussie, bro, and straight away you pretty much marked his. You signed his papers, didn't you? When you said that, I think it was always something was always going to happen to him. But and then there were 4, Jace. So 4 people at the front. Lap 2 now out of 5. My man, Formula One Rocks in the lead, but probably not the best place you want to be at this stage.
Yeah, and they're going to try and make it 4 wide here. So, oh no, they're going too wide. So they both jumped into the slipstream. So anyway, these two, Aussie and Waffles, aren't out of this though, because if these 4 come together, they're going to have the momentum and they're going to go back to the lead. So I reckon there's going to be a crash here. I reckon these guys just really want this win. They've been doing heat races for the last hour and 15, 20 minutes, no, an hour and a half maybe. And they want this win, and we know how competitive these guys are. So here we go into turn 3.
Well, I tell you what, they're competitive beasts, aren't they, Jason? They will want this victory. And they will, even though it's only a social race, it might be a bit of a muck around and we're having a bit of fun, but these guys are competitive. Mighty Murph, Fubbles, Jono as well, Formula One Rocks, Fubbles as well, I beg your pardon. And Sean says, let's go Aussie, bro. So he's 10 seconds further back, Sean. So stranger things have happened. Who knows? The top 4 could take each other out. But great to have your company, Sean.
Oh, Fubbles and F1. Oh my god, they're stuck together. And they're out. Whoa.
And that's the end of that. So Aussie bro back down there in 5th. He could be in with the show here, Sean. Stick in there if you're still watching. But oh, hang on a minute. What's going to happen here? Well, that's the end of Jono. So Aussie Bro and Jono are both gone. Who's your money on now? It's out of these 2.
And Murph. Oh, this is going to be a good race. Last lap. Here we go, Trev.
Last lap. It all comes down to this. 10 races, 11 races. 1 hour, 42 minutes and 58 seconds of your life. All comes down to this. There's not a lot of pressure at all, is there? Who is going to be the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup champion here tonight? We've been in GT5, GTS, Formula C, Rally X Light cars, Radical, Nissan cars, you name it, we've done it. And it all comes down to the last 2 kilometres here in Indianapolis Motor Speedway tonight. It's Hekakosh in the lead, ever so slightly ahead of Mighty Murph. Mighty Murph looking down the inside, but he knew he wasn't going to get through there. Now tucks in behind him, looking to get the slipstream. Jace, I'm so nervous I've got no fingernails left. Either of the 4 viewers, here we go. Last roll of the dice here. Murph slots in behind him for the slipstream. It's a run to the line. It's a drag race. They're neck and neck. It's almost a dead heat.
Oh, Murph got it. He got it in there, I think. It says he's in first. I think Murph's got it.
And Murph has taken out.
3 cars got taken into the... taken out. Waffles, Aussie and F1 got taken out into the pit lane there, so they all got disqualified, but it's Murph. Gets the win, 0.020 of a second for a win. How's that for a finish?
By the skin of a rice pudding, it is Murph. Can you believe it? We were questioning whether he was going to even be involved in these final races here tonight, and he has taken out the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup. I'd love to get him into the party audio, and thank you very much. 2 great minds think alike, don't they? As Robbie Pearson, shame we couldn't have your company, Rob. It just wasn't the same without you. And he says the sultry tones of the boys. As F1 Rocks there, very colourful indeed, saying Fubbles, WTF, and F1 Rocks saying...
Welcome to Facebook.
Knobhead, Mitch the Savage saying chill. But we're going to get Mighty Murph into the party audio. He's always a big fan of mine, Mighty Murph, and he always loves having a chat with me, not just on the PSN, but also down at the Grand Prix. But still, it's at least he started to tag me in things on Facebook now, hasn't he, Jay? So he's finally learning how it all works. But we're going to wait for the winner, the man who's taken out this Lightweight Knockout Cup, to join us in the party. And we might just recap the results then from the finale here tonight And Mighty Merv taking the win and indeed the title, the mantle of SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup champion ahead of Hekakosh. Fubbles in third, Waffles in fourth, Aussie Bro couldn't quite get it done in fifth, Formula One Rocks in sixth, Cart Dude. He didn't even start, did he? Down in seventh as Mighty Merv has joined the party, Jace.
G'day, mate. How are you, boys? Good. I thought we may as well, since I'm going to fire the shots at you here, but since you don't usually get a podium or a win, so I thought I may as well get you in and have a little chat.
I was thinking it's quite nice to be invited to the party after a race, eh?
Tell us about that race, mate. Good finish there. You just got him in the end.
Honestly, that was freaking hectic. I know starting the fifth lap, I wanted to be behind them starting that last lap, and the whole lap I was purposely just trying to stay at the slipstream to stay behind them. And I knew if I got a good run out of that last corner in the slipstream, I'd have a chance. And I saw the gap, it was like, a fifth of a tenth or something, and I was like, that was, honestly, couldn't script that. That was unreal.
Absolutely incredible, Murph, and you mentioned the word intense. It absolutely was just so close, and you didn't want to be in the lead, did you? At some stages during during the whole night, in fact. But being in the lead, you were just a sitting duck there a few times. Talk us through what it was like with that slipstream and trying to just draft everybody else.
The radicals in particular, the slipstream, just. Yeah, I mean, it's just mental how OP it is. But most of the cars performed pretty reasonably with the slipstream. It's close majority of the night. But yeah, it was a mental night. I thought, honestly, there was a few occasions where I was in that bottom three and I was like, did I scrape through? And I was like, skinning your teeth stuff.
Now, Murph,
we heard you on the comments.
we sure did. We saw you. We heard you. Now, a bit of a surprise. It's been a night of announcements, hasn't it, Jace? But I can announce another thing that if you are coming to the Grand Prix again in a couple of weeks' time, that I think Jason's booked out the Palladium Room at Crown. And forget about the drivers because we've exclusively booked out the Palladium at Crown, and I think Jason's organised to have the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup actually presented to you in an FIA-style gala award ceremony for the Saturday night of the Grand Prix. Jace, Jason's thinking you're telling the story, you're digging the hole you can get out of it there, Trev, but so that'll be magnificent.
Let me check my Castellotto ticket, and then I'll tell you what we're doing.
I guess first things first, there's going to be women there, right?
Yeah, of course. You're putting on a wig, aren't
you? Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, there you go. Women tick.
All right, okay. So there you have it. So that'll be fantastic, mate. Congratulations, though. In all seriousness, tonight. It was a little bit crazy there for most of the evening. But congratulations, mate, on the win. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Awesome, cheers, boys.
So Mighty Murph there, aka Alan Suter. And
another day of work tomorrow.
Yep, another day of work. Don't worry, I'm sure Big Shep will be there. But what are you talking about, Jace? You knock off early on Fridays, don't you?
Yeah, true.
True. Frothies. And look at that,
Still
Robbie.
Might have 40 mil going to the account tonight, but that's right. That's another story.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we can share it around. I have been getting donations on another YouTube channel, but anyway, it's I don't think it'll be even enough to buy.
I don't think it counts when it's your missus that puts in $6 and you get $1 back. So but we'll claim it.
I better be careful. I mean, I think my money pays her salary, and then she's just putting it back. So we're just continuing the cycle. But speaking of the cycle, I reckon. We've Mighty Murph's finally hearing all the shit we've been talking about him, Jace. But I think we're almost done here, mate, for the SRL Lightweight Knockout Cup. Just a tick under 2 hours, So it's been eventful. It didn't quite run to plan for a lot of the night, but still we've had good fun.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe once we enter the proper season, stuff seems to work a lot better, and we get a lot more viewers and stuff. So what we might do is just build up that tension for next week, where we're going to have a little practice race probably going to get streamed most likely. Yeah, of course we'll need the hours, so get some streamed racing in the new, just announced Season 4 car, which is the Renault Megane. I might throw to that announcement video on the way out, I reckon.
Yep. All right. I'll don't worry. I'll do the directing, Jace. You just provide the good looks and the smooth tones. But big thank you to everybody for your company tonight. Like we've been saying throughout the course of the evening, Season 4 will kick off on March 21 in the Renault Meganes. It's been great to have your company. We'll see you next week as we go out with a trailer for Season 4. Be kind to one another, and we'll see you next time.